My name is Elizabeth Makanjuola. I reside in Canada and I currently work with Bridgemarq Real Estate Services as an IT Business Analyst, and I am currently undergoing an MBA program at Nexford University. I chose Nexford University over a traditional university in Canada because I remember at some point I always wanted to do an MBA program, but I guess the time wasn't just right. And I mentioned it to my husband at that time. And then, fast forward till last year, I mentioned it again, and then he showed me this website. So I took a look at it. I'm like, okay, what is Nexford University about? And then he told me it's 100% online, and the fees are more affordable than versus a traditional university. I'm like, okay, let me take a look at that. We did, use a couple of weeks to actually check out what they offer. Most importantly, if I was interested in the courses that they offer. And I realized that they had really futuristic courses that I could, take a go at. And that was it for me, And you'd like to see as well that I just had a baby, and obviously the physical appearance would definitely not work. And so I was like, since this was an online program, I can as well just do it and enjoy the process. And that was why I went to Nexford University. The skills that have been most helpful in my job at Bridgemarq Real Estate Services has been conversation with my finance team. So a bit of background story. I usually have hard sales requirements from finance teams at my job. And a lot of times I most likely would be very helpful in that conversation because I cannot really understand, the whole concept of finance and accounting and what they really want to do, right? But having started so far with Nexford, I feel like I have a boost in confidence to really have a conversation moving forward with them and to be able to professionalize as much as I can. And that is, in my book, a very big deal. My Nexford degree is helping to advance my career in many more ways than one. And one of them would be that I believe it's going to open doors, for better, bigger jobs and promotions, pay raises, and even as far as starting my business. So the Nexford community has helped me with my learning because we have instant access to our professors, even our colleagues, right? So in a situation where you have questions that you need quick access to, a situation where you have pressing questions for academic questions for professors, we realize that you can get just an email away, and then in less than 48 hours, they actually do respond. And that for me was mind-blowing. I would recommend Nexford University to others in Canada because it's affordable. I don't have to go into student debt to pay for my fees. I have a family, and I obviously cannot on site, physical appearance attending classes. So if I'm able to do it from convenience of my house, then why not? Also, their courses are global and very futuristic.